Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video of religious films and or documentaries I still enjoy to this day. Um, I just want to say you don't need to be a believer in religion in order to enjoy these films because they're films like every other film, and even if they're good and it's a topic you necessarily don't believe in, they have a positive message, that ain't a bad thing to like. Really isn't. Just saying. Um, let's start with number 4. It's a documentary. It's a two-parter. It's Elvis Presley, He Touched Me, and it's a documentary based on Elvis's gospel music and how his religion affected his life. Now, Elvis was a hardcore, non-bigoted believer in God. And what I mean by a non-bigoted believer in God was whenever somebody said that he should have white girls back him up on his stage and not black girls, he would say, "Listen to me, you racist son of a bitch. God created us in the in his eyes and his own image, and it doesn't matter if you're black or white or Hispanic or English, we're all God's children. We all deserve love and respect." And that's that's a memory that the Sweet Inspirations remembers Elvis saying in her defense to a bigot in Vegas. And Elvis was a very non-bigoted man, much like Frank Sinatra. And like I said, he had a strong belief in Southern Christianity, but he wasn't like the crazy denying of evolution Christian. Believe me, he was not like that whatsoever. Um, but it's a very interesting and enlightening documentary, really, because it doesn't matter if, like I said, it doesn't matter if you're a believer in this stuff or not, but it's very enlightening music. It talks about civil rights. It talks about just just love, and it there's just something about gospel music that's very enchanting. I can't necessarily describe it. Um, Number 3, The Five People You Meet in Heaven. This is a very well written book by written by Mitchell Mitchell the last name will come to me, but it's based on a man named Eddie who dies under the sun of Ruby Pier, and he meets 5 people on the way to heaven, and 5 particular people from his life that he remembers. This film was actually one of Lifetime's greatest films, to be honest. And the other thing is, it isn't really that preachy with its religious topic, but it's a very interesting film. It's a very interesting character study, and if you are interested in the film, I'm pretty sure you can find it on Amazon Instant Streaming. It's a very interesting character study film. Number 2, King of Kings. This is one of the preachier films I like, but it's still one of the best Jesus films out there. Um, and the guy who plays Jesus just happened to play Captain Pike in the first episode of Star Trek, the original series. and and the soundtrack to the movie is very very powerful, as in the sense of very memorable and entertaining as a music score if you don't like the movie, but the music score is very entertaining. But the movie in general is like I said, it's a little more preachier than most Jesus films, but regardless, it is a very good Jesus film. It isn't one of those money grabbers like Passion of the Christ or the TV movie Jesus films. King of Kings is, like I said, believer or non-believer in the stuff, it's a movie. King of Kings is actually an enjoyable film. Finally, number one, Miracle in the Rain. This is it has a very deeply religious message in it, but still, it's a great film. I really don't want to give much of the plot line away, but watch it. Really, it's not a preachy film at all, but it's a very enlightening film, as you can tell by the title, Miracle in the Rain. It stars Jane Wyman and Van Johnson. And seriously, if you have time, watch the movie. It isn't preachy at all. Out of all the documentaries and or movies I talked about, the only preachy one is King of Kings. If you don't like preachy, don't watch it. But the other three, I highly recommend. I really do. See you guys.